As requested, we'll do quick drawing and coloring of flowers, and it is going to be a nice session where you will see how do you use pencil colors for giving detail. So we'll start quickly. Before starting, if you have joined the channel for the first time, please subscribe and stay connected with us. We have live sessions on different art form every art week where we cover different art forms, and soon we are going to have separate platforms for different art forms. So let's start quickly. I am drawing a tulip flower, and you will see how do you give color and give detail to the flowers, because they have got a basic texture. So you will come to know how it is done, and everything is going to be in front of you. There is no fast forwarded thing, so you will be able to see, and you can watch it later on also, because it will be online recorded thing. So first, when we make any pencil color, then the drawing of course you have to make, but try to keep the drawing light. I have drawn it and I am keeping it light so that the pencil marks are not visible after you have drawn. And if you have drawn it slightly darker before you start, you can keep the pencil marks light. Make by rubbing, you can rub and make the pencil marks light. That is also an option. So I will not make too many because I want to show and complete it. Uh, Main thing is how you give if you have seen our previous color session, then you must have seen that we covered still life. We tried to make objects which are closer to us, which we see in our daily life. So here I am showing you how do you color it. So the leaves in this flower, they are longer, so there will be use of green and pink. I can add more, but let's start quickly. So whenever we use pencil colors, or in fact watercolor also, then before you start coloring, you can make the thing light. So I am rubbing very light eraser so that my pencil marks are light. You can do that when you are coloring. And then when you start using the colors, then start from the light tone first. So from the upper side I will be doing, and then the lower side I will be shading it with dark red. So from the upper side I am using pink, and will show you very fast so that maximum thing you can observe. So from the top I am using pink, then when I use the second tone I have to use white also. So the upper part I am putting white first, and over that then I will use the pink. And the inner side will be dark. So in pencil colors there are different tones, shades of the color available, so you have to blend the colors and get the tone. So I will show you the first one. Now I will use the second dark tone. The three tones are there. Let's spread the pink more, and we are experimenting on how do you get more details. So the shade is pink and red. Now apply the red tone. Now you have to keep in mind that it will not be a flat color. Flat color means you will not use one shade, and the pencil strokes, don't put pressure of pencil. Just keep the colors and move the color softly. Now since it is a flower, the shading has to be done in such a way that the colors blend, and it will also have veins or nerves in it that will make it look actually like a uh, object which is having life. So here it is the red which I have applied, and this is completely red. I can mix pink also, but this is pink area and this is the red area. In between I will blend the color. Now I will change the shade slightly by adding, let's experiment with another color, and move the color towards the upper side. The pencil colors are soft, so you might have seen that they tend to break. I was not applying pressure, but they have a tendency to break. So you don't normally keep the pencil nib or the color nib longer, otherwise it will break. And there is a lining which is in this petal, and there is pink or red this side also. Let me get the color ready. I have to sharpen it. Now move the pencil softly in the direction of the place where you are shading. This is in a curve, so your pencil should not be straight. It should move. It should move in the direction of, there is a curve here, so pencil should move in the direction of the curve, and move it softly and lightly. So this is done, and I have to keep the light and the dark tone effect in mind. So I am using this area, and here there is a stroke of red. Now the other color which I have used was the red. So softly move the pencil without putting pressure, and just softly keep on moving the pencil, the colors will blend. And there is a stroke here which I want to show. These are the veins which are seen in a flower. This is not a lining, but yes, there are folds which are seen. And the upper part is having a fold here. So this area which I am doing now has to be done dark. In between I have left white where I will shade a light tone. This darkness which I am doing now will help in highlighting the light area. Now make it dark red with the help of a red inside the pink. When you will do it, then the lower area will look dark. So this white portion which you are seeing in the center is the fold inside the petal. The coloring is not difficult, except that when you want to give more detail, then you have to work accordingly. Here I am in the upper part and I will blend. Now you have seen I used dark shading. This is the inner part of the petal where most of the dark shade was there. Area I will fold and in fact I can rub. There is a pencil mark which you can see. Rubbing this color will rub. Visible. So I have rubbed. Now in the upper and this pink will be shaded. So this is the basic structure of the flower which is ready. We will give detail to it. The same thing let's do quickly on the other flower also. This one now I have explained. Now I will be doing it faster. I am putting pink first. There are dark zones in this. There is a fold here. When I will shade, you will be able to understand what I have done. And keep in mind that the areas which are two areas which are light and dark will be separated by giving two different shades. Now this area is the outer area and the inner area will have dark. So we separate two layers in pencil color, in fact in any medium, by making dark and light areas. So I am using the three side. I want to make it dark, and I have to separate two areas which are dark and light. Therefore I will use the outer cut of the petal to differentiate the two areas. The lower part of the petal I have to make it dark, so I will use more dark red here. Now this is the lower area of the flower where the lower part will be dark and the upper part will be kept light. And this is the outer boundary which I will keep with white just to separate the two mediums. And this is the inner part of the petal whose lower area will be dark. So I am applying the color and then I will blend the two shades. This is the fold white shade which you are seeing. There is a white shade you are seeing. That white will help in highlighting the folds in the flower. Now move the color like pressure. And in the upper part where there is a thin portion of the petal, keep the pencil moving softly. And now let's give a detail. From the lower side, the color used is there. Now I am using slight orange and it will blend with the pink and red and it will change the effect. It will give a fold effect on the leaf. So where there is dark red, over that I am mixing a middle red tone. Now blending of the colors plays an important role, and don't put pressure of the pencil. That is the main thing. Just move pencil continuously in an area, and where you want two colors to blend, move the pencil softly. After some time the color will blend. Now the final detail, I am using dark red and giving a fold on the leaf, and I'll show you what is the effect. In the lower side, toward the lower side, I will use a little bit of brown, and little bit of black, even black also I can use. Like here I will use dark brown. Now give the shade and blend it, mix the color. So you are seeing the effect. When you add a little bit of brown and rub red over it, let's see what happens. This is the inner part of the flower, so here it should be dark. So I am doing it, and then little bit of black over the brown, and then use red over it. Now watch. These are the folds which have come because I am showing darkness inside and light color outside. So anyway, this is the structure of the flower. Now let's do the stem. So I am using light green. So fill it with light green. The leaf also. The leaf also you have to do with, you can use light green, you can use very light also. I am using the same green, light green here. So the first layer, keep it light. Now this is the background, the leaf is in the background. Therefore I can make it light. I can even make it dark. Use the color which will not hide your main drawing. But the flowers you can see they are separate and the leaves are separate. I have shown one leaf only. Now use green and just do it from the round to give a round effect on the leaf. So don't mix from the outside, just put a shade, and I want to show that this leaf, this one is above, so I am putting it with effect of showing above. This second one is below it, so this stem will go underneath. Now just a little bit of dark green. Now how will you show that both the stems are crossing each other, they are not mixing? I will use little bit of black and make the dark green look slightly darker. You can use brown also. And the lower stem I am showing slightly darker with varying shade. I'll show you in close up. Now the upper one, now fill it with yellow inside. So what is going to happen? I am using yellow last. Here I am using it above also. So it will make the color look light green. Now here the green I want to the leaf is simple leaf. You can add more flowers. Now from the lower side I will put a shade of green. This has got, you have to observe the flower with the leaves, that the veins in the leaf are of what type. Now there are slight veins, so over this green when I will put a dark green, it will show markings which will be very light. Now you can make more leaves in this. I have taken one only, and the same effect will go when you are adding more. You have to just manage the shade. Manage the shade means the leaf which is in the background, you have to see that it looks in the background only. There are some spikes on the leaf. So you can try out the drawing. There is a link given below of the email. You can send your drawing on the email for any help or any guidance. And we have already done. So if you have liked, please give a like to the video and please subscribe the channel and press the notification, because we have lots of sessions. You will get notified of live sessions as well as replays also, and you will not miss out any action happening on the channel. So till we meet in the next session, goodbye and take care. I am turning it. You can take a screenshot and then draw it. Try out so that you are able to see it carefully. So see you in the next session. Goodbye and take care.